Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Grow with your hosts, Jenny Ann and Julia Grant, with special guest, country music legend, Nashville royalty, the Music City shoeshine man, Carlos Deford Bailey, featuring the Buzz House Band.
For the buzz.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love the buds. We love the buds.
Yes.
That was awesome.
So welcome to Grow, a show
Yes.
where we blend plants and mindfulness. I'm Julia.
Hi, Julia.
Hi,
And
Jenny.
I'm Jenny Ann. How's it going, everybody? So I'm really excited because, our show, we like to get people out of their comfort zone. And so we have a special guest today who is actually not typically a plant person. He is a musician, and we're going to be doing some, well, let me first say this. He's not just a musician, okay?
Yeah.
He's Carlos Deford Bailey, okay?
Woo!
He's the man. He was just performed the Grand Ole Opry. He was just on CBS, doing a lot of incredible things. So he is going to be coming out here soon.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
excited to meet him. So today our topic is all about planting the seeds. And we're going to be doing 2 seed projects, different ones.
Yes.
And then we're also going to be talking to Carlos how he planted seeds in his life and how his grandfather helped plant seeds.
Yep.
Yes. So Jenny, what do you think about the term planting the seeds? What does that bring up for you?
Well, when I think about, planting the seeds is about creating something new, right? And in life, I feel like, I like to have a big picture goal. When I was growing up, I didn't really think about goals. I didn't think about, but when I have a big picture goal and each day I plant little seeds, they really help me get there. And it's like a plant. You plant seeds and the more it all of a sudden it starts to grow and it gets bigger and bigger. And it's just, it's so similar to life, and so that's what planting the seeds, it's a beautiful thing. Yes. So what are your thoughts?
I love it. So I think planting the seeds are definitely opportunities. So the more seeds that you plant, the more opportunities that you're able to receive back.
Definitely.
But we were talking to a friend the other day, right? And she said something so profound. She was like, oh, how my interpretation is what you say out of your mouth. And so it's like, you can be planting good seeds or you can be planting bad seeds. And so it's like, really just be careful, intentional. Yes.
I agree. We've got Carlos coming and today's show and planting the seeds. I think that we should take a break.
I agree.
And then we've got Carlos Deford Bailey coming back, guys.
Yes.
Give it up. Yes.
Our website offers even more. Visit thegrowlife.org and come grow with us.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here. Welcome back to Grow. We're here with our very special guest, Mr. Carlos Deford Bailey, and our good friend. How are you today?
Good. Thank you all for having me.
Yes,
Glad
good
to be
see
here.
you. We're so glad you're
Yeah.
here. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
So, Carlos, I know you and I have known each other for a long time through my husband and all the work that you do and stuff. I think it's been, 15 years,
Yeah,
something
it's
like
been a
that.
while,
Yeah, it's been
yeah.
amazing seeing the adventures and the incredible things that you're doing. Very excited. We're going to hear more about that. And Julia, I think you guys just met more recently, right?
That's right. And I met
Yeah.
him through you.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been knowing Julie. She was at the party.
Yes,
I know,
yes.
yes.
We like to have parties.
We like to party.
We like to have parties. We
Yeah,
like to have
yeah.
parties. Lots of music and parties. So we're going to be doing something about planting the seeds today. What do you think about with life and planting seeds? How have you planted seeds in your life to get you to where you are now with your music? I know you started one way and kind of.
Well, my grandfather began to plant seeds for the guys in the family through our 3rd generation of music. And I planted my first seed when I first met my grandfather years ago, shiny shoes.
Okay.
And so I began to
That's
plant
like a
that
family
seed.
tradition for you, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We all shine shoes and play music.
Yeah.
And so the first seed that I planted is when I started my own shoe shine business.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
That was back in '98.
Yeah.
But I've always shined at the shop.
Okay.
And then I planted a seed for my music, and I watched it grow tremendously.
Yeah.
And so
And
those are some
your
of the few seeds.
family, the shoe shine business is like a family thing, right? That's
Correct.
Your grandfather started it, and it's just been kind of passed down.
It's
and,
just been kind of passed down.
yeah, and your music, you started as a soul musician, is that right?
Yeah, we all done
Yeah.
R&B. We was
Okay.
the Deford Bailey Young Generation, my brothers and I.
Okay.
And we used to play at a lot of local clubs here.
Yeah.
And so I kind of crossed over in '98.
Okay.
My brother Bubba, his Deford the third, he went on the road with Dobie Gray, and that was our drummer. And so
Okay.
he was taken with Dobie, and Herschel, my younger brother, he went on the road with Telstar.
Okay.
And so I kind of just stayed at home. And when they would call home, I said, "Hey, guess what? I'm doing country music now."
Oh,
And they
yeah,
was going like, "Country music?" And I'm
Yeah.
going like, but when they first see me on TV, they said, "Oh, he's for real."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I planted that seed, and like I say, I watched it grow, and everything has just been going ever since, just by the grace of God.
Yeah.
And here I am.
So, Carlos, do you have any plant experience?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit.
I used to grow tomato plants.
Okay. I think you were talking a little bit about that the other day. Yeah.
In my backyard.
Okay.
And I grow cabbage, and just from a seed.
Yeah.
And I watch it bloom, and
So you could teach us a few things about seeds, right?
absolutely.
Well, you know, the thing that I love too is I think you also said that you used to drive a flower truck.
Oh yeah, for Hody's Flowers, I did.
And it's just amazing how it's like, you know, you're doing these things, driving a flower truck and things like that. And you obviously with your music, you've been planting a lot of seeds. You were just on CBS last week.
Right.
You played the Grand Ole Opry this week. I know you're getting some phone calls, which I will not say anything, from a major network right now.
Yes.
So it's just amazing how, you know, you take little steps and how things start to grow, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, should we start digging in on our projects
So
here?
we are actually going to be planting seeds, and we have a setup where we have our seeds from flowers, and we also have seed packets too, and we also have different containers. So here we actually have a biodegradable one. This one also is egg carton, which you can just poke a hole in, and then also here's a quick hack. I use Keurig cups. And so what's nice about the Keurig is that it actually pokes a hole for you. And then when you're done with the coffee, you can just pour it out or even use some in your soil. And then, you know, the hole is there for you already.
And you can label that too.
And you can label it too. Yes, yes.
Because sometimes when you plant seeds, you forget what you've planted.
Exactly.
So it's always nice to have that reminder, yeah.
Exactly. So we are actually using marigolds today. And so basically what you do is you just pull apart. Don't eat that now.
No, I'm just smelling it.
Do they still smell?
Okay.
Oh, they do.
So what are you pulling it apart?
Yeah, you pull it apart, and there's like literally thousands of seeds. Like, yeah, or hundreds maybe.
Wow, look at
In here?
those.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm making a mess.
That's okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mine are just going everywhere.
Wow, look
Look
at
at that. Look at that.
Yes. And so this is a size container that you guys want to use. You don't want to use anything too big, because what's going to happen if you do is that if the container's too big, the seeds are going to get lost in the soil. So this is a good size for them, because eventually they'll grow roots, and then they'll fill up this, and then that's when you transplant into a different
And this
container.
type of material is really good for moisture as well.
Yes, it is.
right?
Let me feel that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So should we start putting our soil in? What are your thoughts?
Let's do it.
Okay. You know, and I
Okay,
love
awesome.
soil. I don't know if you guys
Thank
have
you.
ever heard this before. I have seen and heard that you know, that soil is almost like a natural antidepressant. It boosts your mood. So when I garden, I'm like, let me dig my fingers into that soil. Not that I'm like
Yes.
depressed or anything, but like, you know, it just feels good.
It
you kind
does.
of have, it gives you a little boost, you know. So
It does. And even
All right.
after a rain, That soil smells so good
Oh,
too.
yes.
Oh
Yes,
man.
yes,
Yes.
So I'm using my fingers. I'm not using.
Oh, I
although my
love
fingernails
that.
are going to probably be yucky afterwards, but
Yes.
it's worth it. It's worth
Yes.
I don't care because I got fingers. I got shoe polish in my. That's why I cut.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
So-
really simple as that.
So Carlos, while we're working here, tell us about how did your grandfather start planting seeds? Tell us a little bit about who your grandfather was, how he started planting seeds, which kind of brought you to where you are today.
Well, my grandfather, he was known as one of the archetype country western leaders of the Grand Ole Opry. And he started planting seeds actually in his bed. He was stricken with polio at the age of 3. And he grew up by a train trestle down in Smith County, Tennessee. And when he would cry land there, his uncle, rather than giving him a bottle or a pacifier or something, they gave him a mouth harp. They would call it a harmonica. And he started imitating sounds around him. And he heard the train come through there several times a day. And so he started imitating the sound of the train on the harmonica. And once he began to walk, again, he would go down there and stand up under the train trestle, waiting on that train. And so one day he was up on the corner at the store playing his harmonica, he and one of his friends. And George D.A. happened to walk in the store and heard him playing, and he invited Granddaddy to do the Grand Ole Opry that night, even without an audition. That's how great he was.
What year was that, do you know?
It was in 1925.
Wow. And he
And-
was the first African American to play the Grand Ole Opry.
He was the first that ever played
Yeah.
the Grand Ole Opry. The night that they renamed the Grand Opry, you know, it was the barn dance, and it was the Grand Opry. And then the night that they renamed the Grand Opry to the Grand Ole Opry, they invited Deford Bailey to the stage. And he helped actually give that name to the Grand Ole Opry and helped name the Grand Ole Opry. And so when they said we'll bring it to the stage, the next hour you'll be listening to the Grand Ole Opry, and Deford Bailey appeared on the stage.
I love that. I love
And
that.
that name stuck until this
Yeah.
day. It's one of the longest radio shows, running shows to this day
Yeah.
in the world. And so that's when he began to plant seeds.
Yeah.
And
I
so
love
he
that.
planted a great seed. Look
So
what I did. I just made a
I know this is great. This is great.
Yeah.
So we have one more project. Do we want to kind
Let's
of
switch it
transfer
out.
over? Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Cool.
You guys did such a great job.
Where should we put this stuff? Should we just set it down here?
Yeah,
you
let's
think?
sit down behind our table.
All right. This here. All right, so I'm going to give you guys each a container. All right, so this is a very different way to plant seeds. And it's kind of a really good way too because, you know, for someone who lives in an apartment, doesn't want to deal with soil and stuff. Oh my
see
goodness,
that?
can you get that apart?
Sure.
Who doesn't want to deal with soil and stuff like that. This is a really, really easy way to plant seeds and have them grow. So we start just a little plastic container. This is called rock wool. So it's very easy to break apart. So what we're going to do first is we're going to grab some gravel and put it into the bottom of our containers. Not too much, just enough where it covers the bottom. Okay, so just like that. Just about like that.
Okay.
See that? So it's just level enough. And then, let's see, you would put your Rockwell wool, and we were saying Rockwell. We were saying that before.
yeah.
It's like we got Norman Rockwell here. There now. So, okay, so you're just gonna set it in here. So you wanna pour some water
So this is going to absorb it.
into here.
Here, Carlos, go.
Okay, thank you.
And you don't need a lot. You don't want this to be totally absorbed. You just want to put enough water in there so that the bottom of the rock wool gets
Okay.
moist. Yes.
Okay. Good deal.
So, and this is a very common way for people to do like hydroponic growing. So because it absorbs the moisture, it holds it really well. We're basically building our own little greenhouse right now. So really quickly, we're going to sprinkle our seeds into the holes.
Here, let me give you.
Got some
Thank
seeds
you.
there.
Yes, yes.
So you just sprinkle the seeds into the holes. I know those are kind of little holes. Sometimes you can poke a little thing in there.
Did you pour all those in your hand? Oh, just very small. Okay.
Yes. I'll try.
Putting it into the holes.
So we got that.
If this start growing before my eyes,
Yes.
I'm
Yeah, there you go, there you go. Okay.
Now, you know, in the 3rd grade, we used to do this and take paper and put it over the dirt and put our seeds in, and in 2 or 3 days, we would see it actually come up through the paper, but we
Okay.
would sit them in the window. Yeah.
So here, so we put a little water in here. Do you have some? Might want to have a little bit more. You want it enough so that the bottom of it's getting damp and it's absorbing some of the
Okay, so
moisture.
we're actually putting them inside the
hole.
holes.
Yes,
Okay.
in the
Yes.
holes. Yep, yep.
Do I push it in deep?
Yeah, push it down a little bit. You don't want it to be too far out there.
Okay.
Okay. And then once we do that, we're just going to close the lid up. And this is basically your own little greenhouse. So what happens is you put this on a windowsill. As I said, you don't need any soil. You can order the rock wool and whatever you need off of Amazon, places like that. But you put this on a windowsill, and you'd be amazed. It almost actually builds its own little moisture chamber, and it really starts absorbing moisture extremely well, and they grow really, really fast. So I would, when we'd have really, really big vegetable gardens, I would start these things inside, like maybe during the wintertime.
Yeah.
And that way I would have these amazing little sprouts growing up, and then I would take them out and transplant them to someplace bigger. So it's a good way to start maybe in the wintertime when you can't be outside. You can start growing some of your seeds that way. So, and it's really easy. And then this one was for beets. I always like to mark on there what it is again. And it's really easy.
It is.
And so you sit this in the windowsill where the sun can hit it.
Yes,
That's
correct,
right.
correct.
Yes.
You know, and the thing is too, it's like you've got all these different little squares. Sometimes the seeds come and sometimes they don't. You know, it's kind of like life, right?
And you know what I like about this?
Yes.
This is pet friendly.
Yes.
Your cat's not going to like,
Yes, tell me about it. Our cats are going to be going nuts about that. So.
They will.
Yes.
Well, Carlos, I hear you're going to be playing some music for us. You're going to play us
Yeah.
one of your songs?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'm going to do one of the songs
Okay.
a lot of us like.
Yes, yes.
All
Hope you
right.
like it, and we'll see how it turns out.
Yes,
Hope
well,
you like it.
we're very
Yes.
excited. We can't wait to hear it. Thank you
All
for
right.
being
Thank
here.
you.
Well, we'll be right back, everybody. Yeah, stay tuned for Carlos.
Let's stay connected. Like, follow, and subscribe.
Welcome back. And give it up for Mr. Carlos Deford Bailey.
I remember the night we met. I saw it for the first time. The reflection I can't forget.
my friend.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
tell us a little bit about your song.
Well, what inspired me to write that song, and I co-wrote that with a friend of mine, Dobie Gray.
Okay.
Actually wrote it, he and I. And I was dating my wife back then.
Aww. How long
And-
have you been married for?
I think we've been together 25 years.
Okay.
And she and I, we got married about 3 years ago.
Okay.
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 And August, she watching me. Y'all don't show this stuff because if I can get something messed up,
Okay.
I'm not going to even say the time I was at anything like that. But she inspired me to write this song, and because her and I used to date a lot, and we would go to the park or something like that,
Nice.
and we'll be talking about the moon,
Yeah.
and I was talking
Yeah.
about. I said it looks like a heart-shaped moon or
Yeah.
something. We'll spread our blanket on the ground
Yeah.
and whatnot. But that inspired me. I like that
Marvelous.
song.
I love
How
it.
can we keep in touch
Yes.
with you?
How can people find you?
You can go to www.carlosdefordbailey.com, or you can go to Instagram. You can go to my
Facebook.
Facebook.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
And so
Find him on CBS. on the
CBS,
Opry
Grand
YouTube
Ole
channel.
Opry,
He's all over. Yes, yes.
and so actually you can go to Grand Ole Opry, Carlos Deford Bailey, and all the shows I've done there. You can look at them and watch the videos,
Yes.
and I wrote a
doing
little
great
joke
things.
off here and talk whatever.
We're so happy.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm
so
glad
much.
you all had me.
Very grateful.
Thank
yes,
you so
yes.
much.
Thank
I'll
you
be
guys.
back
Thank you,
again.
thank you, thank you. Well, we will be right back after this break. Everybody stay tuned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Available on all streaming platforms. Remember to play it for your plants too.
Right, it was awesome.
Carlos is amazing.
He is.
He's so much fun to be around.
He's so fashionable
yes.
too.
Yes, I
Yes.
know.
Yes,
He got
I
that piece
love
in
it.
LA. He
He
like,
does.
I love it.
Okay, so welcome back, everyone. So we have a special segment called Planting the Seeds, and this is where we both will be answering questions on mindfulness and plant-related activities. Jenny, would you like to start?
My question, sure, is how can I squeeze time into my daily routine for mindfulness?
Ooh.
Well, you know, something that I actually do, I set an alarm on my phone, and it's kind of funny. I do this for positive affirmations to remind myself, okay, Jenny, it's time to stop, regroup, and say something nice to myself. So, I mean, I think that's a great way to do it, is setting little reminders, because otherwise you get so swept up in your day, you forget to do that. And
Yes.
it's really important to get recentered during your day. Because, man, life will take over, and it's stress and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
so what about
things just pop in quickly.
yes.
Yeah, so my question is, how do you know when your plant needs to be transplanted? So this is actually fairly easy, and we'll start with this plant right here, is if the roots are growing actually out of the bottom of the plant, like this one, unfortunately, or sometimes with plants, they'll grow their roots out of the top part of it. So that's when you know that it needs a little bit more space for it to thrive.
Well, that's
So,
easy
yeah,
peasy. I love
easy
that.
peasy, of course.
So we have a quick giveaway. Let's pick a random number. You pick a random number. That's what's going to be our
Okay,
Our
I'm gonna
winner.
pick number 6.
number 6. Number 6. Check your tags. Number 6. Woo! Come on up here. Come on up. Come on up. Quick, here.
Come on up here.
Yay!
Oh,
we
my
know you.
goodness.
Welcome. Tell everybody your name.
My name's Marnie.
Marnie. Thank you for being here, Marnie. Where are you from?
I'm here from Nashville.
Awesome.
Awesome. And do you enjoy the show?
Yes, I
Good.
Yes.
Well, we've got a special gift. It's from Earth First Plant Company. They are in Gallatin, and yeah, good stuff. There's a little sticker in there for you. And yes, thank you
Yes,
for being
thank
here.
you.
Yeah, awesome,
Yes.
awesome. Yes. So I want to really quickly give a shout out to all of our sponsors today: Earth First Plant Company, La Belle Naturelle, and Jack Rabbit Props, because I'm giving props to our set guy, created just amazing. So yeah, what a show! This was great.
This was awesome.
I know.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Thanks to audience, the people
Yes.
watching, and
Thanks for growing
Yeah,
with us,
thanks
guys.
for growing
Yeah,
with us. Thank
Totally.
you.
We'll see you all next time.
Time.
Take care.
From Nashville, Tennessee, this has been a Grow production.